Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
Checking in with the Gamecocks head coach before the game. This team has continued to shine, and he said his message to them in the locker room before the game was, this is our opportunity. They were not ranked to start the season and have continued to play their way into the conversation, but every week gets a little harder. He wants intensity and focus right out of the gate to prove to the world we belong, and we're going to keep making noise this season. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Gamecocks will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The give. He breaks a tackle. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle. You saw it on that play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Gonna run it. It's McAllister. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Here's Sellers to throw. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. To the edge, it's McAllister. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. Trying to get started. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Austin Mack unloads in the nick of time.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Right at the line. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Might as well run him again. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Now here's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Tuggle. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll try the counter. Plows through the defense. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Sellers throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. Lowers those pads. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards.
Number 21, set to kick this one away.
On the return, it's Jenkins. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Throwing, Mack. Oh, pressure's coming. And he gets it away.
You know, a big part of a quarterback's accuracy is his ability to step into throws. To be accurate, you've got to be able to be on balance, stepping in and following through. Because of that pass rush, that QB had no shot.
He's got him this time. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
And you know, Alabama at the quarterback spot, obviously, You need that great player. When they've had the great player, these teams have been really, really great. The last couple years, man, you've kind of seen the inconsistencies come out at that spot. So finding that next guy, critically important.
It is critically important. I think what's interesting about Alabama at that quarterback spot, too, is a lot of other programs, they reload the position through the portal. But when you think about Alabama, they kind of grow it internally from guys they've recruited who have waited their turn and then finally show up. Ty Simpson was one of those guys. He waited his turn year after year to get his opportunity, and I think they feel like they've got the guys inside the building already that can take over the spot and lead this team to a national championship.
It's 3rd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Mack from the gun on 3rd down. Fires into traffic, picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Throwing, Sellers. Left side is McAllister. Inside the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And I think it's safe to say Lenoris Sellers, David, probably one of the most polarizing players in all of college football. You've seen how special and freakishly talented this guy is with his ability not just throwing the football, but running it, the strength, the size, the power, and more than anything, what we saw a year ago was his ability to avoid sacks and avoid negative plays. I know this. He doesn't have a chance unless this offensive line gets a lot better, but they believe...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Here's Sellers to throw. Here comes the heat. And they got it.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you've got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. When he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Keeps it on the ground. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. On the run, it's Hill. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Mack rushes on, takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown time! Made the grab in the end zone. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The run inside. It's McAllister fighting off the defender. And he fought for everything he could. Probably lucky it wasn't worse with all of the company he had in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Sellers. Timed it perfectly to knock him free and forces the third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back's got it on the screen. He gave it a big effort, but he stopped at the 22. Not quite enough to move the sticks. It'll be 4th down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. To have it on 4th down. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
That's a great job there. Defense here early in this game getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Austin Mack. Right side, it's Rodgers. Caught, and he's got room. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, Sellers. Dumps it to the back. Out wide left, it's McAllister. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. They're all over him. Finds his big tight end. There he goes. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry up. Hits inside, it's McAllister. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. A little too much on that, but just out of his reach.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PB in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Out wide right, it's McAllister. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
This defense really does a nice job playing with their eyes and pursuing the ball. They took away all of the quarterback's options down the field. When he finally checked it down, they rallied to him, made the tackle, now setting up fourth.
Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The handoff. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Handoff again. Maybe some room here. He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half. On first down from their own 22. Keelan Russell. A strike downfield. He's loose. The 10. Touchdown, Bama. Rolled his way into the end zone. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a play that can build momentum, a 78-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Sellers to throw. Unloads to the right. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Now on the counter. Not a lot of room to work. He made sure that football was secured. It'll be 3rd down. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. Off and running. He is in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass.
24. Set to kick it off.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Here we go. Ready.
Throwing, Mack. Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 15. And he scored! Touchdown, Crimson Tide! He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with a look at Illinois taking on the number 15 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Illini engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Going over the top. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here now early in their first possession in the third quarter. They're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And you just get the feeling this defense is going to have to make more negative plays like that. You're down multiple possessions tonight. You need to come away with sacks to see if you can scrape and claw and get back in this game.
Mack fires to the middle. Hauls it in. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's 2nd and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back. He stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a first down, but now you're set up 3rd and short. And this all of a sudden looking pretty good for the offense.
They'll go play action with Mack. Flush to the left. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Austin Mack. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point.
South Carolina, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Left side, it's Hunt. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give on the counter. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Enough to move the chains. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Sellers, look out! And down he goes. If it works. They tried to follow up the big run with a pass and didn't work out for them.
Now, how about a good job by the defense? You know, sometimes when you give up runs, you get more aggressive. You want to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. And
it's picked off, and another empty drive. Breaks into the open. Inside the 10. Touchdown Tide. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Deep in the end zone, it's Bennett. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing, Sellers. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He uncorks one deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, you can see the frustration.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Sellers to throw for it on fourth. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run him again. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Well, guys, so far this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So we open the final period with a third down play. Throwing Mack. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Here's Sellers to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it way down the field. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Made the grab in the end zone. Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Straight ahead, it's McAllister. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense got it, they're on the run. Oh, the big fella. Look at the big fella rumble. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Alabama. to push their record to 3-1.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep two hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
21.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister. Driven back.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's running into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast.
They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Fourth down, Sellers. Escapes trouble. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
949 Rockstar. 949 Rockstar.
Rides to the back. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Quarterback changing the play. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Stopped in his tracks and now have to try it again. Alabama pushing the tempo. Russell on play action. Rush right in his face. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
21.
He'll bring it out. And the returner will be brought down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Motion from the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Follows his blocks. It's McAllister. Oh, he's got some space. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Sellers from the gun on third down. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it down the field. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Mack under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Dropping back, it's Mack. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They go play action with Sellers. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Austin Mack. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He'll try to do it himself. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's 3rd down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the 4th down.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Great place to start for this offense. Sellers. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.